Hurricanes and typhoons. Hurricanes and typhoons are similar weather conditions in terms of tropical cyclones. These disasters are large tropical storm systems that occur in an area of low pressure and produce heavy rainfall with a wind speed going beyond 74 miles per hour or 119 kilometers per hour. They appear with tropical trouble where warm water of the warm ocean in the tropics or subtropics condenses and forms clouds. Such conditions result in storm surges, flooding, extreme winds, and tornadoes. Earthquakes. Earthquakes are known as the most dangerous natural disasters. Such catastrophes occur with a sudden discharge of strain energy in the Earth's crust, leading to shaking waves. With stressors in the crust, it reaches the strength of rock that breaks down along the point of weakness toward an existing or new fault plane. They result in ground shaking, landslides, fissures, fires, soil liquefaction, and whatnot. Tornadoes. Tornadoes are known as intense storms. They are the rotating columns of air stretching from a thunderstorm connecting the ground surface. Such disasters vary in size. Some may be narrow, rope-like movements, while others may be comprehensive funnels. Such a disaster results in massive destruction, leading to the tearing of trees and structures, and can even turn harmless stuff into threatening material. Floods. Flooding means spilling over of water in areas that are usually dry. They occur due to heavy rains, ocean waves across shores, snow melting, or when dams or levees halt. Such tragedies last for minutes, weeks, days, or even months. Flash floods are the most dangerous form of flood because their destructive power has the highest speed range, which the ground cannot bear. They result in damage to property, buildings, and infrastructures. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions are cracks in the Earth's crust that release hot gases, molten lava, and rock fragments that emit magma. Magma are the melted rocks that turn into thick, flowing matter. Such disasters are associated with plate tectonics. Threats of volcanic eruption include floods, power outages, mudslides, wildfires, and other problems. Wildfires. Wildfires are unprotected and uncontrolled fires that burn areas like forests, grasslands, savannas, or other ecologies. Such adversities occur because of lightning strikes or other man-made creations. They burn in vegetation areas situated in or above the soil. These devastations affect natural resources and threaten mankind. Droughts. Droughts, also known as the second most costly weather situation, occur when an area or region faces a below normal range of precipitation. They are the source of economic and social problems. Such events can result in crop loss, decreasing land rates, water shortage, and unemployment due to reduced production. Tsunamis. Tsunamis, also called seismic sea waves, are abnormal and heavy waveforms generated due to a seaquake, a gravity slide of a seabed, landslides, or an underwater volcanic burst. They can touch any ocean coast in any meteorological condition. Such weather occurrences affect lives, properties, and natural resources. Landslides. Landslides refer to disruption in the natural strength of a slope. They are signs of movements in mass rocks, debris, earth, or soil. These landslides are caused by gravity, rainfall, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, erosion, snow or glacier melt, and more. Such a disaster damages land and buildings and increases the risk of floods. Blizzards and winter storms. Blizzards are lethal winter storms with a blend of blowing snow and wind leading to low reflectivity. These storms are dangerous because they cause heavy snowfall. Such natural disasters result in mobility issues and airport closures, hampering supply chains and creating trouble in medical emergencies. Heat waves. Heat waves are uncertain hot weather settings that arise with or without humidity. These waves possess the capacity to impact more prominent areas and expose a massive number of people to injurious heat. Such a catastrophe affects infrastructure, energy, transportation, food, and livelihood. Hailstorms. Hailstorms refer to solid rain in the form of lumps or balls of ice. They can come in several forms, but the originating point starts with a water droplet that freezes afterward. Such natural disasters result in a loss of energy, damage to trees, and flash floods and mudslides across steep lands. Avalanches. Avalanches are known as mass rock, ice, soil, snow, or other material movement down the mountainside. They occur in a pack of layers and vary in their size. Such conditions arise through an interface of mountain terrains, weather occurrences, or snowpacks. These avalanches can finish buildings and structures and harm living masses. Sinkholes. Sinkholes are often known as areas of the ground with no natural drainage surface. They are common in spaces where the rock below the land is limestone, carbonated, salt bed, or natural. Such holes can be deep or very bulky. These events destroy solid foundations and are a source of economic downfall and migration of individuals. Eventually, it possesses a dramatic breakdown of events. Famine. Famine is a severe and lengthy hunger among a considerable population, country, or region. These are because of droughts, flooding, typhoons, insect infestation, plant disease, or even warfare. These natural disasters lead to acute malnutrition, death, physical and mental issues, and even starvation. Blowouts. Blowouts refer to a wild outburst of crude oil or natural gas from an oil well or gas well. They can be surface blowouts, underground blowouts, or underwater blowouts. These blowouts are an act of human doings, including oil and gas drilling actions. Such events turn into great disasters, including personal harm and environmental calamities. Tidal waves. Tidal waves are superficial waves that occur through a gravitational interaction between the sun, moon, earth, and ocean. They can be high or low tides, depending on the rise and fall of the water level. These tides hit coastlines, affecting individuals' lives and damaging cultural resources and access to necessities, including power, water, and drain systems. Thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are often deep weather occurrences associated with lightning, thunder, heavy rain, strong winds, and dense clouds. They result in an increased gush of warm layers of moist air to cooler regions. As a natural disaster, thunderstorms set buildings on fire, damage electrical appliances, and create fires across ranges. Dust storms. Dust storms, often called sandstorms, are the ultimate source caused by strong winds. They act as a wall of dust and debris miles long and thousands of feet high. Such storms are threatening to a great extent and contribute to climate change and air pollution. They can also result in terrible health conditions, with allergic reactions, breathing problems, coughing, and other issues. Ice storms. Ice storms refer to heavy frozen rainfall, which covers everything with ice. These disasters are highly hazardous for ordinary functioning. Such storms impact trees, utility poles, television and communication towers. Even mobility becomes a challenge. Mudslides. Mudslides often occur when water gathers in the ground with ample amounts of water, rocks, earth, and debris material. They originate on steep slopes and become more dangerous when powered up by other misadventures. Such a hazard generates problems, including broken electrical, water, gas, and drain lines, extreme health conditions, obstructed transport activities, and immense issues. Sulfuric acid rain. Sulfuric acid rain is often caused by the release of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides into the air. They are reactive to water, oxygen, and other chemical substances. Such rains comprise a pH scale below 4.5. They damage agriculture, plants, and animals, elevate respiratory concerns, cause severe harm to aquatic biosphere, and lead to the destruction of buildings. Space debris impact. Space debris, often known as space junk, is an object or debris left by mankind in space. They are giant objects, including dead satellites or smaller materials like paint flecks. Such debris impacts the atmosphere through pollutants. This space junk can damage solar panels, trigger collisions, and cause other harmful consequences across the Earth. Microbursts. Microbursts refer to a downdrift in a thunderstorm. Such storms comprise a scale of 2.5 miles in diameter. They are likely to last for about 5 to 15 minutes. These bursts are of diverse and robust wind patterns. Winds of microbursts can go beyond 100 miles per hour or 160 kilometers per hour. Such weather situations damage homes, trees, and other essentials. Space weather events. Space weather events are often an interplay of Earth with discharges of the Sun. They are solar wind streams with charged particles and plasma moving across the interplanetary area of space. These events have a solar magnetic field. Such space hazards cause damage to the power network chain, enlarge pipeline corrosion, and worsen radio communication sources. Acid rain. Acid rain is a chemical reaction of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. It rises to high temperatures, blends and reacts with water, oxygen, and other compounds, resulting in acidic pollutants. Such rains lead to dead trees, affects plants and animals, and are a reason for the loss of minerals and nutrients from the soil. Thawing permafrost. Thawing permafrost refers to increased water levels in Earth's oceans and the chances of erosion. They are an active soil layer that freezes and thaws each year. Such permafrost layers impact the creatures and the environment. They can be a leading cause of infrastructural damage and are key derivatives of climate change. Asteroid impact. Asteroid impact originates with the entry of an asteroid to a planet. It strikes with the planet's surface, generating meteor craters, and comprises a range of hundreds of kilometers in diameter. Such a disaster brings lasting effects, including wind blasts, thermal radiation, seismic shaking, and other risky consequences. Coastal erosion. Coastal erosion leads to the collapse and moving away of material by the sea. It is the reason for the vanishing of land areas, beaches, and even shorelines. This erosion results in the loss of houses, hotels, and roads, and even disturbs other happenings. Solar flares. Solar flares are known as fierce bursts of radiation that occur due to magnetic power associated with sunspots. These bursts are the most extensive form of events within a solar system. They are the shiny parts of the sun that last minutes to hours. Such flares disturb the power grid, cell phones, and even GPS. Algal blooms. Algal bloom, also known as algae, is a quick growth of algae in a freshwater or marine water cycle. They are shown as discoloration in the water, layering an algae pigment in green, blue-green, red, or brown color. Such blooms are the ultimate cause of environmental damage, which becomes life-threatening for fish and other kinds. Heat bursts. Heat bursts refer to an infrequent atmospheric scenario comprising of gusty winds, increased surface temperature, and reduced dew point linked to a thunderstorm. These bursts are likely to occur in late spring and summer. Such bursts lead to health and emergency problems, increased water strain, and obstruct energy and transportation facilities. Plague outbreaks. Plague outbreaks are an outcome of the bacteria called Yersinia pestis. They are also known to be a zoonotic bacteria found in small mammals and their fleas. These infectious disasters become visible in 1 to 7 days. Such infections significantly cause fatigue, headaches, vomiting, fever, back pain, limb pain, lack of sleep, and other health concerns. Rockfalls. Rockfalls occur with the loosening of rock bonds. Water, ice, earthquakes, and vegetation progression trigger the rock to fall. These rockfalls are a dangerous type of disaster. They can cause massive loss of property and even injuries or death. Greenhouse gas emission. Greenhouse gas emissions refer to gases on planet Earth that trap heat. Primarily, greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons, and water vapor. They are the major cause of global warming and climate change. Fire whirls. Fire whirls are the burning core and revolving air pocket. These natural disasters appear in large, extreme fires like forest fires due to environmental forces. They are harmful to the lives of firefighters. Rogue waves. Rogue waves are known to be waves that double the wave height of the area. These waves can sink large ships and even oil rigs. They are unprojected water waves on the water's surface area. Such hazards are the leading cause of marine and coastal environmental destruction. Space debris collisions. Space debris collisions refer to the collision of objects orbiting around Earth. They are damaging to a great magnitude. Such collisions are hazardous for spacecraft, impact space, and impose threats. Flash freeze. The flash freeze occurs when standing water freezes. It is an event that appears when there is a rapid drop in temperature above or below the freezing point. Such disasters are the crucial drivers of heavy snow, steady winds, and sudden temperature changes. Biodiversity loss. Biodiversity loss is a decrease in the number of living things. They lead to an irregular pattern of an ecosystem. These losses imbalance the normal functioning of a system. Such a hazard brings economic issues and affects human society. Mass stranding events. Mass strandings refer to a stranding event where two or more whales or dolphins are stranded together. They might be dead or alive on the beach or in moving water. Such stranding events are considered to be normal. Such happenings result in environmental and other forms of instabilities. Saharan dust events. Saharan dust events occur due to dust plume formation on tropical waves traveling along the Saharan Desert's southern point. These events are likely to happen in June and continue till August. Such a disaster is a significant cause of health issues, including respiratory conditions, and pollutes the air quality. That was a pretty interesting topic to explore. If you want to dive more into the world of natural disasters, stay tuned until next time.